Uncle Demi drops. You know, we got a drop, man. Let's not even sit there and BS with it. Let's get straight into it. Let's see what he talking about.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We actually have a Wang sidey.
Oh, man.
Okay, so this is crazy. I'm just on Twitter, minding my business, and I look under one of my responses, and a guy named Prod BUK, or just BUK, he said, "Yo, Demi, Wang responded to my Reddit post about shooting for 2K27. Let me know what you think on it. I did a deep dive." I was like, man, he gotta be trolling, right? Like, there's no way. And lo and behold, he won't lie. Now, I'm not gonna lie. This man got on his, like, you talking about me get on my step stool? He got on his step stool, and it was a lot of information. I'm gonna have the link in the description if you want to read it all. But he went in.
He lied to us.
He went in depth. So he said, long post, but please read and give your thoughts because it's crucial for 2K27. He said, RNG is not the solution, by the way. Please don't bring it back. This also will bring back a real skill gap. Now, keep in mind, Wang did respond, so I'm going to get to that. He tagged right here, at Beluva. Thoughts would be super appreciated. NBA 2K has a shooting problem that has been prevalent for years. Even as we play 2K26, it's obvious now. Possibly the easiest shooting 2K of all time.
It is.
Shooting is the main problem for so many things.
If you're not shooting at least, what, 60, 70% on NBA 2K26, you're the problem, not the game.
We want solved. He said the problem. Like, again, this man broke it down, right? He said how easy shooting is directly affects these things. Build diversity. We all know how shooting, it says shooting being easy leads to builds all having high three-pointers. Having a build not focused around the three ball immediately puts you at a large disadvantage. That is so true. If you can't shoot, you're at a large disadvantage. Almost every big is a stretch. Again, people hate insides. Every guard is a Curry replica, even though the best players in the world right now aren't three-point focused, other than maybe Anthony Edwards, but he's an inside slasher too. And that's a big point. You're talking about Giannis, you're talking about Wemby, you're talking about SGA. These guys work in the mid-range. Of course, Giannis and Wemby, they work in the mid-range in the paint, but the three best players in the league, in the world right now, which is Wemby, SGA, and I guess you can say Jokic or slash Giannis, those four. Jokic is... he can shoot the three. These guys can shoot the three, but they work in the middle, right? Or in the paint. He said play style. 90% of people who are good at the game will play very similar, whether it is high behind screens and shoot threes, spam dribble and shoot a fadeaway three, 5-out ISO.
What's wrong with 5-out and ISO? There's nothing wrong with it.
Play with ball movement or any real
if you can't guard it, you can't guard it. If you can't do it, you can't do it. Maybe you should get off and guard.
With three with ease. It will be the same way in real life. If people could shoot 70% from three, twos would be considered a bad shot and put you at a disadvantage. Inside builds are fun and not impossible. I have a PG, a red plate, no dunk, 79-3, 99 pass act, 97 layup, but puts you at a disadvantage because it's very difficult to compete with people shooting threes at 70% clips unless you make 90% of your shots. He says solution. Narrow the green window. The green window is simply too big. It's too easy to make shots. The contest system is a big problem right now just because of how easy it is to shoot. If you narrow the green window, you'll see way more people drive, pass, play defense differently, etc. When I say narrow it, I'm saying to the point where the numbers look like this. Defense and stuff should help get to these numbers. Obviously, I'm not saying make wide open shots impossible, just harder. Okay, this is like
I like the way I already read everything, but I like the way that he's going around with this. Whoever this dude is that said all this, I like the way he's talking.
50% from three. Great players / shooters, red plate, purple plate. They should be shooting 43% from three. Good players, which are gold plates, should be shooting 40% from three. The average player, silver bronze plate, should shoot 36% from three. And the below average players should be shooting 34% from three. All right, now, when he says that, on the surface, it makes sense. The best players in the world, they should be shooting around 50%. I want y'all to let that sink in. The best players in the NBA right now, they shoot 40%.
Right.
Okay? Curry.
That's real, though, you know? It's a difference between timing a jump shot with a button versus with a hand. Like, it's such a difference. Yes, you can't make every shot in real life, but you can't make every shot on NBA 2K. And yes, it should be like that.
Okay, so keep that in mind. So he's just trying to say 50.
I feel like those numbers need to fluctuate just a tad bit though.
Skill has a huge part to do with this though. 99 3 ball should equal 44% from 3. Meaning, like, if 99 3 ball, your green window, if you're great at it, you should only be shooting 44% from 3. 94% from 3 is 43%. 85% 3 is 40%. He goes all the way down. If you have a 63 ball, you can shoot 25% from the 3-point line. Right? Makes a lot of sense. If you get anywhere close to those numbers, then these parts of the game would have to be very strong so the game stays fun. So these parts of the game needs, so he's trying to say if the shooting is going to be this hard, these things need to be great. Inside scoring. Dunks, layups like Kyrie, Shea, close shots like Jokic, post scoring, not post hooks only, should get huge buffs. Playmakers should have a large impact on how the team shoots. So badges like Dimer should get buffed. Step back, spin shots, half spin shots, step throughs, etc.
Basically saying make badges matter, you know?
Just fade away threes. Can't have all these moves in the game just for them to be useless. That is such a good point. A lot of these animations are useless. People actually using these moves too is just more aesthetically pleasing. That is true. Contest system is fine right now, but will be a huge factor because if it's too strong, shooting will be impossible and the game would get boring fast. It says inside shot contest may need a nerf, even though I love interior defense. Layups, close shots are harder than 3-pointers right now, which is an issue. So I just did a video on
I like the way he's thinking with this.
Video on that. I was like, yo, like if you look at your shooting chart, your paint is going to be blue, and then your 3-point shots are going to be red. Why is everybody shooting worse in the paint than they are from the 3-point line? It's reverse, right? It shouldn't be like that. I just did a video on that. So this man's cooking with grease now, right? He said it also does these things. And again,
he is cooking up.
You know, it's a lot. He said skill gap, real content creators may be back due to skill gap. Builds will be diverse.
What do you mean real be back? They're already back. They never left.
Skill gap. He said shooting being at these numbers will create a skill gap. People who shoot out the gym may stand out way more and be impressive again instead of the norm. So basically, there used to be a time when people were really good at certain, like Ticino was really good at shot creating because a lot of people just couldn't do it and hit it at that clip. There was a real skill gap there. A lot of shooters, right, that were really good shooters, right? Like you can think back, like especially like 2K20 and stuff like that, whatever. Like Annoying made a pure green pie chart and he was shooting threes really well, shooting threes. I was just like, you just didn't see that, right? Obviously, Chalk was doing really good when he's doing his legend grind. He was a really good shooter. 2K19 G-Size.
But that was all square. It wasn't no cheaters on 2K20. Cheaters didn't start until 2K21. Somebody correct me in the comments if I'm wrong.
Everybody can shoot well, so that makes sense. Then he talks about content creators. He talks about builds be diverse and all that, right? So there's a lot, and again, you can go back and take a look at it. But Baluba, he just posted one thing. And it's a flag that says seen with checked.
That means he's going to take all that into consideration.
With checked. Now, if I go back and I want to see if there's any more, let's see, there's more replies. Let me see. Baluba never replied back. He just did the seen, right? That's all you see. If you go on there and let the link and look, it will say, he will just have a flag that says seen, which is a lot right now. You know, like, yo, like he responded with seen. Now, what does this mean? Well, in my humble opinion, this means that we are finally going to get
architecture and interior design.
That is a regular person right there. He actually going to take it into consideration.
Some type of shift from the past couple 2Ks. The past couple 2Ks shooting was so easy, and again, this has to take in consideration of the cheaters. And I think that that's what makes this really difficult, is because I felt like the cheating and everybody greening shots.
The cheating really took this game downhill big time.
If the cheaters going to be hitting at a high clip, we need to have the guys and gals that aren't cheating to be able to compete and at least have a chance against them by allowing them to hit at a high clip. That's what's ruining the game, is the cheaters. It always goes back to cheating. So 2K tried to make it easier to shoot because the cheaters were hitting every shot. And again, their refusal to just like,
only thing about cheaters, you know, put them all on the same server.
They need to
You know, you want to cheat, you want to shoot 90% from the 3-point line, put them all on the same server. Or just make shooting hella easy, or make defense very, very good. That'll solve it too. But then it will hurt everybody that's playing regular at the same time. So it's just really no working around the shooting wise, bro. The cheaters. It's really no way that they can do something about that.
The man done shot 8,000 threes and hit 90+% of them. He's cheating. Why is he still playing? So I love the ideas that he brought forth. It makes a lot of sense. I mean, like, Book, hey, listen, man, I'm picking up what you're putting down, big dog, right? You cooking with grease. I 100% agree. 50% shooting is something that we haven't seen in a long time, since maybe like 2K21.
Yeah, 2K21 shooting was extremely hard. Literally. I say that all the time. Bring back those shooting, like that way of shooting, and you got your 2K. The defense wasn't bad. You had to be good on 2K21.
At a high clip. And again, if you want to shoot at 44%, you need a 99 3 ball. Now, I don't know if that 99 3 ball equals 44%, meaning that, you know, what if the comp creators that he said should be...
I had a 92 3-pointer on 2K21 and I could not shoot, bro. That game right there was very hard to shoot on.
Like, I do know there's going to have to be a give and take, but at least Beluba has basically dropped the nuke and said, you know what? This is seen. Obviously, Beluba loved it. Mike Wang loved it. And I know Mike personally, obviously. Mike's a great guy. He is motivated. Like, this guy is motivated. He loves 2K. This is his baby. He does anything and everything. He asks a ton of questions. He's very alert, assertive in what he does. So I know he gets a bad rap, but trust me, the man is working.
He's not a bad person. I don't know where they sit there at like that towards him.
And the big elephant in the room is the cheating. So
when people start missing wide open, that's when 2K is gonna be good again. Let me be honest with y'all. Let me know down in the comments what y'all thinking, bro. Catch y'all on the next one, bro. Peace.